like it worked, but I've also heard some horror stories about it.
Speaking of horror stories, my granny's sister, who is like, I don't know what they call them, she found her husband because he kidnapped her.
What?
Yeah. So he's like, that's how he
Is that
picked
even
her.
legal?
I don't know. Back in the day, it was. There's like
Wow.
such weird ways that like back in the day, they'll pick who they want.
So they used to just,
So he just kidnapped her and took her to his house. And then obviously they were looking for her. And then he's told the father, I want to marry your daughter. And then the father's like, okay, cool then.
What? How is it even normal? I don't even know. Things are crazy. That's why I say, like, it's different. It's so different, like, from before. Like, my great granny, we're talking about these people because, like, we're not in that time now.
We just hear the stories.
We know about the stories, and it's so crazy that people used to do shit like that, kidnap, like, your daughter, and then, I'm going to marry your daughter now, I don't understand it.
It's just so, it's so love. It's an act of passion.
That's not an act of passion.
They like
That's
you so
freaking
much.
psychopathic.
Yeah.
What if the woman does not like you?
Then she must say, I don't like you. She must try harder to escape, shall I say.
Oh my God.
If she tries so hard to escape, that means she don't like you. If she didn't try that hard, that means, I have a chance there.
Sure. Well, that's crazy. Well, with my grandparents, great-grandparents, my great-grandfather was like way older than my great-granny, and his friend was actually my granny's father. So what I was told was he came there to the house one day and, he like picked her. He's like, I'm going to marry your child over there, your daughter.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard somebody else's story.
Seriously. So
yeah.
I don't know what love was back then, but I don't think that was weird shit.
Like, it's like some Telemundo shit.
I'm telling you. It's like they just take what they want. The men used to do that. And nowadays it's changing, slowly.
I remember where it was my friend, her mother. There was two sisters, and her father went to pick between them. Isn't that crazy? What if he picked the other one? His life would be different.
It would be so different because they had options back then, like
to just pick who girl they want.
Yeah,
and the woman just was like so chill that they didn't like complain.
They didn't complain, and I think we went so off topic right now about social media, but I think
we're going back there. We have to start at the founding of how people were finding love back in the day.
I think, they used to kidnap people. They used to go up to their fathers, fathers' friends. And be like, okay, I'm going to choose that daughter, or the fathers used to have them for like sale or something,
Oh my word, for sale.
Yeah. Because,
you mean like, what we say, la bola or what else?
It's still a thing that they practice today in South Africa. You can...
Dowry.
Yes.
I think that.
You pay like the parents money or whatever it is, like,
and the higher the girl is valued, the higher the price is.
Yeah, and I think nowadays people are on social media, they're seeing that this is not the normal way, so they're like pulling away from it, and you get like children, not wanting that. So what happens is you'll get, like, I've heard stories where some of the like Zulu women ran away from their family, because they didn't want to pay la bola. So the husband and the wife, like,
they were like, nope. I'm not going to give you money.
Nope,
I read something like that on Facebook. This Zulu woman, she was saying, why should her boyfriend or future husband pay her parents for her achievement? Because, like, she's well academically advanced and all of this. So she's like, I could use that money and buy a house or, like, start up their life. And I don't know what y'all's perceiving of. I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense, I don't know.
It makes sense to a point, but I'm just like, why?
You would pay for me?
No, I'm not paying for you.
I'm not worthy enough to be paid for.
Who am I going to pay to?
My parents.
Why should I do that?
It's just like an opinion. You're not going to do it for real.
I know I'm not going to do it for real. But I'm just saying, like, it seems crazy enough that people used to do that and still do it now. But I would pay for you,
Thank you
come
so
on,
much.
What's your worth? I feel like it's so hard to put a price on someone.
Maybe like 12 cows.
Jeez.
That's a lot of money, okay?
I don't even know how much a cow is anyway, so
like
I think that's fine.
Each.
Damn. But aside from that, I think, that was before. And now as we advance, people are being introduced more and more to different types of ways of, like love and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's changed, but in a way, as we got to like this day and age, like where Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is like becoming the thing.
Yeah.
Like it's king now. I feel like from the early 2000s up until where TikTok and Facebook are now, like up there.
Yeah.
Everything is changing about love. It's becoming more and more complicated.
How so? Let's hear.
I
your
feel
point.
like
I
it's becoming
feel-
complicated. I feel like people have to like show face to people to show that you love someone.
What do you mean?
Like posting things all the time. Like I don't have a problem with it. I like it. But I'm talking about other people
Yeah.
that have to constantly do it. Like it's appreciation posts. But what's the point in showing appreciation posts if you're not actually saying it upfront to the person? Like it's more like I'm showing face to other people, I'm doing this and that. But aside from relationship love, I'm talking about just love as its own.
True.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me.
I don't think anyone's gonna disagree. I don't know. I think the more somebody is posting, depends if they're like a social media person or if they're a normal person. But you can never believe that somebody's in a happy relationship just because they posting things that make them
Exactly.
seem like
That's
they're
what I'm trying to
in
say.
a happy relationship. Because so many people who were posting happy posts and then
All of a
their
sudden-
partner ended up killing them.
Killing
firstly.
them.
Yeah, I haven't
Aye.
heard that. There's one TikTok lady where her husband like murdered her, and then you go to the TikTok and they were making happy dancing things, and we're
Yeah,
like,
and it was so confusing. It's like you look at it and you're like, wow, this is real love. And the next thing, boom. You're like, wow, these people had issues. I don't know about. They
and
were
the
just
sad
lying
thing
to
is,
us.
so many people compare. You know,
Yes.
they like this like the Ace family. If you look, they looked like they had the perfect life. You know, the perfect
The Ace
car,
family
the
looked
perfect
like it.
houses, the perfect family dynamic. They,
The perfect everything. And then one day, everybody was shocked by what happened. They had a divorce. The man was there on his what's it,
Snapchat.
Snapchat page going freaking bazonkers, losing his shit.
maybe didn't expect it. I don't know.
I would have not
Austin.
expected it. I think he was a bit shocked. And when something like that happens,
Yeah.
it's like,
But that's the thing, like when it comes to family pages and channels, it becomes so focused on content creating, maybe then it creates an issue
it creates an issue in like.
within the relationship.
I think you're right because it becomes like a job that you have to constantly be putting up there and showing your life, your family dynamics and everything. And it's like some people end up becoming tired of it because they're like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. And then the other person's not happy.
Yeah.
And then you get the other person who still wants to do it because like to them it's like, okay, this is a job now.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
mostly
they
the men
that want to do it.
that want to do it because that's the mindset of guys. Like we want to be like working all the time. So
Money making.
money making. So that's what happened with the Ace family, I think. Honestly, I think she didn't want to do it anymore. And maybe from listening to some of the things they said, everything changed in their relationship.
So,
And
yeah.
I saw some videos where she was just standing there and she didn't look so happy anymore while they were both in the video. And she's just like,
You talking about what everyone's posting about? Where they're
Yeah.
like, oh, when you lose feelings in you, like that
yes,
kind of video.
that's the one. That's the one.
I saw that.
That's the one.
People
That's
look,
it.
I don't know if people look way too deep into things and then they act like
Yeah.
it's a surprise, like, wow, we missed it. The signs were there. And I was like, maybe it was just like they're having a bad day. But you never really know what's going on in somebody else's life
You
and
never
house
know.
just by looking at it on social media.
And that's the problem, with social media when you're posting things. People always feel like they're closer to you
They
when
know
they're
you.
seeing your stuff and they know you. And they know everything
And they
that
know
you're
what
going
you should
through.
be doing.
Exactly. And I don't fuck with that shit. I'm gonna peep. I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, nobody knows anything about you. And then when a thing becomes a separation, they all of a sudden acting like, they start taking sides. And they're like, oh, she shouldn't have done this. Or maybe you weren't doing enough
Or maybe
of that.
he did this.
Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions that come in. Like maybe he's cheating. Maybe she's cheating. And that's the thing about social media love, like
Yeah.
when we say social media love, we mean like putting your shit out there. Like so everyone knows your life.
Like us.
That's so true, you know. So one day if she's unhappy in a video, you guys are gonna know what's happening there.
I'm gonna look like super depressed. Like, use this clip actually.
Use this clip.
You look happy, and I'm gonna be the like.
I don't think you're capable of.
They're gonna
doing
use this. I finished doing now. They're gonna be like, she hates him. She hates him from the start. When they just had 35
that. Oh my
subscribers.
god, that's crazy! 35 subscribers. And
Guys,
they're
please
unhappy.
subscribe to our channel. Beep.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, people.